2, and 3. Hey guys, and welcome to the Ringover Office Hours. I'm Chris, your host, and I have a special guest with me, Zine-Eddine. He's like our solution expert. This guy knows everything. He's Mr. Know-It-All for like Ringover, you know. He does great on the calls with clients. Hopefully you'll experience Zine-Eddine if you're on board with us. What's up, Zine-Eddine? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for the invite, Christopher.
Are you welcome? You're welcome. All right, we're gonna let some people get into the room. Right now we have about like 2 people waiting, and I'm excited to get this started. Happy Friday, everybody. If you're on the East Coast, it is 10 a.m. And if you're in the West Coast, I believe, Zine-Eddine, it's like 8. No, it's like 7. They're like 3 hours, I think, or 4 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours apart. Yeah, exactly.
So wait, where are you located?
Well, I'm based in Paris, Christopher.
I was just letting the people know. I know that.
I know.
So what AI tools are you like excited for 2026?
2026, well, I'm a huge user of ChatGPT and Gemini, and a little bit of Mistral AI as well. So I'm a big fan of these tools, especially with their integration with many tools as well. So for example, right now we have ChatGPT that can do a lot of stuff, Gemini as well, which Nano Bananas for creating images as well, PowerPoint presentation. There is another tool as well that is called Notebook. It's really good when you want to make presentations, you know, like last minute presentation. If you guys students or something like that, you just jot down the whole information inside your notebook, and it's gonna take all the information inside and just pop you up a presentation that is looking so good.
Struggling with endless ringing and multiple voicemails? Stop the chaos with Ringover's Parallel and Power Dialer. You can import contacts and start a campaign automatically with Power Dialer. Parallel Dialer calls every contact at once until someone answers. More connections, conversations, and sales. Talk to a Ringover expert today.
All right, so we're in. Sorry about that, Zine-Eddine. I hit the button on accident.
It's okay, it happens.
Right. All right, guys, welcome to Ringover Office Hours. I'm Chris, and of course I have Zine-Eddine with us. Zine-Eddine is our solution engineer. He represents all of our markets, Europe, the UK, and then also the North America market. Zine-Eddine, welcome. Welcome to your first office hours.
Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. I really appreciate the invitation.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so let the people know, like, of course, we gave you that intro, but who are you? Some things about you, you know, all that stuff. Good jazz.
Yeah, sure, not a problem. So Zine-Eddine, solution engineer at Ringover. Well, I've started this job, let's say, in 3 months now. So yeah, exactly, just like Christopher said. So I do demonstration with sales executive as well on when it concerns the whole technical part. So if you have like any technical question, it's always going to be me who's able to provide solutions to those parts. And yeah, I work on the French market and on the US market, and sometimes at the UK market as well.
Yeah. Zine-Eddine knows like everything. Good vibes, good energy, so resourceful. Like he knows it. So
thank you for the compliments.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So basically, we're talking about AI tools, guys. Some things that people should consider. AI is not here to replace us. It does replace some jobs, but it really helps increase productivity, enhances your workflows. And I know for me as a marketer, I am using AI in every way to basically accelerate the workflows. Now, Zine-Eddine also know about AI too as well, but for me as a marketer, I'm always looking at like those AI creative tools that you can use to go to market that can help me either create faster. Yesterday, I was just on Adobe and they were talking about like the new ChatGPT plugin with how you can make like a glitch effect with that. I was like, whoa, okay, now ChatGPT is now taking over some things that are kind of hard for creatives because you have to learn all of these like tools, right? Canva released their whole AI solution as well. I know like a lot of people or persons are into ChatGPT. I'm more of a Google Gemini guy. I like Google Gemini way better than ChatGPT. But also as a marketer, I think hands down, Jasper AI. None of these, let me say this, right? No one has sponsored this video. we we have no legit sponsors at all, but we're just giving people tips like on what AI tools they should consider and why they should consider them. But Jasper AI as a marketing tool is just hands down so good for when it comes to AI to like writing press releases, blogs, social media content. It's not perfect, right? AI is not perfect, but it does help you accelerate like the process of creations and admin tasks, and it does solve your life if you can take time to understand it. Would you agree?
Yeah, completely, Christopher. I mean, for me, for example, I use a lot of Gemini tool. It's really quick, and it's really they have a thinking mode as well that is really pushed. That is really,
Yep.
let's say, really strongly built. Let's say in comparison to ChatGPT right now, which is not doing well in front of Gemini. But yeah, right
Yeah.
now I switched. I was a ChatGPT user, but right now I'm using Gemini. It's
Congrats. I'm
going to
proud of you.
respond.
Let me put the music on. Let me put the
Thank
music
you.
on.
And this
we-
video
we-
is not sponsored by Gemini again. Yeah.
this video is not sponsored by Gemini. Yes, we have no sponsor, guys, but we want to basically
No, we
let people
don't.
know like these are some game changing tools. For instance, you know what I love, but we do use it in our own platform, but I love their branding is 11 Labs. 11 Labs is like really, really good with all of like the conversational AI, the voiceovers. They have AI agents, how they go to market, their content is creative, their TikTok is good. I really love like overall like that 11 Labs brand. And then Notion. I am a big like productivity head. I don't know about you. Do you use like any type of like productivity database type of tools? Zine-Eddine?
Yeah, sure. For my side, well, it's exactly the same thing. If you want to hit your, let's say, your productivity, let's say, peak, well, you have to use Notion. It's amazing. We're integrated as well. We have tools that are integrated with Notion. It's really, really easy, for example, to do lots of stuff, organizing your workflow, organizing your time slots for many, many activities that you're doing during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Notion as well, hands down, it's really the most perfect productivity tool that I have ever used in the market.
And you know what I noticed was popular now? Okay, so I know you're not like you're technical, but you I feel like you have like both brains, right? But
Yeah.
everybody's releasing agents. Now, I know Google
Yeah.
just released their whole agents and I'm about to test those out, right?
Yeah.
Also guys, Google has some free courses. It's called Google Bytes and AI Bytes. You can take those courses available to learn how to like accelerate like your training, your development, but also you should be learning AI tools to basically enriching your resume because employers want to know that you are using AI to basically accelerate your workflows and get more things done. But Google has some courses, ChatGPT has some courses. Take those courses. Right now, those courses are free, right? They are paid courses, but Google is offering a ton of them. You could go to their Google, I believe it's like Workspace Learning channel. They go live. I'm a big YouTuber. I love YouTube. So therefore, they have all of those courses on there for you to check out. But we're talking about AI agents. Everybody's releasing them. Again, you talked about like Notion. Notion has AI agents, Lovable, which you can build apps and all that good stuff in there. I know like our head of care for North Americas, he loves Lovable. He builds so much stuff in there. He shows me like everything. But AI agents is a big deal. And at Ringover, we also have some AI agents as well. But Zine-Eddine, talk about like Ringover AI. Like what are some must-have Ringover AI features that people should consider?
Well, the cool product of AI that we had is called Ringover. So basically, Ringover is, let's say, it's the flagship of conversation intelligence. Let's say in a way, like we say. So it sits, let's say, in Power, it sits on the top of your phone system or your Visio system, whether you're using Google Meet or whichever meeting platform that you're using, and it now analyzed all the calls after they happen. It's post-call analysis tool. So what it
Yeah.
does, it generates automatic transcription. It transcribes all the calls, whichever the language. It gives you as well call summaries as well. So for example, you're talking with me and stuff, so so the context is going to be generated and it's going to be pushed inside your Empower, and of course we're going to bring the summary as well. We're going to push it down into your tools, whether you're using HubSpot, Salesforce, or any of Ringover's native integration tools. We can as well through our API keys as well to push it down into internal system, so it's not a problem for us as well. We have something that is called sentiment and mood analysis. So this is like really exceptional. For example, if someone is speaking, let's say in a tone that is a tip over the top, let's say positive or negative or neutral. So you would have you as a manager, so I don't have the time to listen to all of my communication. So it's going to give me that, for example, Christopher is having a call and his tone is a little bit, let's say, bad, negative with the client. So I would have an automatic workflow being done in this part to say, okay, Christopher, on this call with contact A, for example, he was speaking a little bit, let's say, rough with the guy. So I would have a notification on my side to say, yeah, you just have to talk again with Christopher to tell him that customer relationship is all about, bringing good vibes and energy. Even if the customer is a little bit, going rough on you, you just have to keep it cool, cool down. And, we have like lots of stuff as well. We can do a webinar about it, but we have like lots of stuff like, for example, topic detection. For example, if there's like something really, really important that you have to have inside your conversation, we have what we call moments. So moments is it's like themes. It's like a theme that you just have to create inside it words, keywords. And for example, if Christopher is working in marketing, if you use, for example, like a tool, marketing tool, I don't know whichever tools you're using, Christopher. So when Christopher says the word, says the keyword of the tool that he uses, it's going to automatically pop inside the Empower Dialer, and it's going to say, okay, he used this word at this specific part of the audio. So me as a manager, I would just hover up the conversation, so I would see on which part Christopher has mentioned the important keys.
That's a game changer. That one
really
right there
something that is really exceptional.
Yeah. I think highlighting those keywords, I believe like our developer, Adi, basically like he can see anytime that somebody mentions anything Empower or a new feature or something, or someone says like, hey, I wish Empower can do this or that or add on this. And he already has like that transcript. He's already notified about those keywords that were talked about. And then he goes and he says that he messaged people and say, hey, that feature is coming soon, or that feature is dropping in Q2. So that's a game changer for an organization who don't have the management team to support their infrastructure in the right way. But that's where you can use AI to help you accelerate that whole workflow. So basically, let me tell you guys a little bit about HubSpot. So Zine-Eddine is like a HubSpot expert as well as I am. I use HubSpot in our organization. We use HubSpot as well as Salesforce. But I use HubSpot a lot for email marketing, workflows, outreach, basically in our growth strategy, our nurturing strategy for email marketing, everything marketing I use HubSpot for. So therefore, and also some social media things and creating posts and doing distribution. And then, so we have a HubSpot integration, a native phone dialer. And basically, we're not going to give you guys a full deep dive into it because Zine-Eddine and I are hosting a webinar in January. But I wanted Zine-Eddine to talk about like what type of tickets that you can create in HubSpot from every call and every interaction. So Zine-Eddine, you got the floor and we can see your screen.
Yeah, sure. So this is a ticket that I have made for a call that was connected directly through Ringover. So we have the possibility, of course, to create as many tickets as we want inside the HubSpot integration. So for example, let's say I have an incoming call, and in my business case, of course, I would like for every incoming call to create a ticket directly into HubSpot. So our native integration allows you to do that. So it's plug and play. Just go to the Ringover integration. You just have like some toggles, and you just have to jot down all the toggles that you want to be activated, for example, for incoming calls, outgoing calls, for the ticket creation to be automated and synchronized directly into your HubSpot. So once the ticket is created, for example, Christopher called me and it's like a technical support system. So he tells me that there is something not going good with my, let's say, any system that he's using. So what will I have exactly on this part on my ticket inside my help desk of HubSpot? All the information about the type of call, who called who, the call, the duration of the call record to listen to my conversation, again, what I have promised to the client and what the client had told me in the call, the notes and tags that I have been labeling during the call, the transcription as well to just look down to the words that I've been saying during the communication with the clients, and as well the summary of the call to have all the context and all the information that are really relevant to my business case to resolve a problem or to just follow up the clients with information that he needed. And of course, we have something that is really important. It's called the next steps. So for example, Christopher, he's the client. He called me, he had a problem. He would say, okay, we would like to just do a demonstration, or just you have to call me back again the day afterwards. He made the incoming call. So directly you would have on the last part the next step to tell you, okay, you have something to do with this client. You just have to call him back again to check the typology of activity that you had promised him to do.
Okay, dope. This is really, really good. This is really, really good. So basically, in HubSpot, you can create every call, every interaction can all either be a task, next steps. AI is giving you key insights into every call, and this is all synced to your CRM. So you don't even have to work in like Ringover, right? And you can work
Yeah.
all directly into HubSpot. Now, there's some things you got to set up in Ringover, right? Whatever, before you go into HubSpot, but you can work in one place at one time and basically
Of
manage
course.
productivity and then make sure you're closing every deal and simplifying your whole workflow, because that's why AI is here to help us accelerate and simplify our workflows. So we're going to be talking more about this event. We're going to go over more about the details. We're going to have a demo experience at the Master Sales Productivity in HubSpot with Ringover Voice and AI. And Zine-Eddine will be demoing like enhanced workflow, automation. We're going to be showing you guys how the conversation intelligence works, the HubSpot and WhatsApp workflows, because I built so many workflows in HubSpot, as well as with our HubSpot admin here at Ringover. And then we're going to talk about automation, tags, and AI next steps. Zine-Eddine knows everything about HubSpot, so this one is going to be amazing. So make sure you register on January. The event is on January 28th. Wednesday at 11 a.m. So we'll be doing some type of like lunch and learn for this event. Are you excited, Zine-Eddine?
Yes, I am. You betcha, Chris. I'll be waiting for it, to be honest. Yeah.
You'll be ready for it. Awesome. So is there anything that you
Yeah,
want to
sure.
say before we end this live stream?
No, it's just the fact that it's really good that I'm doing this with you. So it's the integration with Ringover and HubSpot. It's one of the most well done integration that we have on the market.
Yes.
So yeah, so it's I'll be glad to show you guys in the webinar all the things that we could do, all the automation, all the time that we could gain by using the both systems, and how to just convert the time lost of doing like manual action, just like Christopher said. So the era of manual taking, manual action that you need to do inside HubSpot and go back inside Ringover, it's over. So we just created an embedded system inside HubSpot to just jot down your calls, make your, even with videos as well. We have the possibility through the email to log all the video calls that you're doing with the client. So it's everything is plug and play. Everything is really easily synchronizable. So yeah, I'll be really excited to see you guys next month, and it's really pleasure to be with you at the call again, Chris.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, also, if you want to learn more about Ringover and all of like our integrations, you could go to ringover.com. But as well as you can check out our blogs on LinkedIn. You can subscribe to that articles. And I just did a HubSpot integration article talking about all the new features that we released in HubSpot, the new dollar, how it's embedded. It will be inside of every single screen, so it doesn't have to pop in and pop out. But also, we do have our Chrome extension. That is definitely a game changer as well. So make sure you register for this event. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and we may show up for another live. If Zine-Eddine has the time, if he's not booked with a ton of client calls, we may be able to go live again and give you guys a little in-depth of some AI tools that we're using, what we're doing, and then also show you some more stuff from HubSpot, because 30 minutes is not enough time. All right. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys on the next one.